I truly must admit that this shit is getting hard. Common question I'm usually asked is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I never have a definitive answer for that question. Reason being is I really don't know. I don't know where I see myself in 5 years or 10 years. Most people would hear that and think of something bad, like you don't have a vision for yourself. And I see it kind of the opposite way. When I was a kid, like probably when I was attending prep school that we have here in Jamaica, I wanted to be an archaeologist. Maybe 3 years later, I really wanted to be a zoologist. Throughout high school, I studied art because I liked art, and I assumed that I was gonna go to school for zoology. Found out that at the time you'd have to go to Trinidad to do 3 years and do 3 more years somewhere else to even start, and that was an immediate turn off 5 or more years of wanting to be a zoologist. So I totally canceled that dream and said I'm gonna be an artist. And as at art school for about 5 years, I thought I was gonna work in an agency. After those 5 years, when I finished college, I think I've probably been out of college for maybe 3 or 4 years, soon to be 4 years. I have not worked in an agency since maybe the summer of 2013, perhaps. Every time I thought I was going to be a certain thing in 5 years, 5 years would come and I would not be that certain thing. Am I unhappy with where I am now in life? Not at all. Like, growing up, I didn't really realize that it was possible to be a freelance independent artist, or I grew up loving art, but I didn't know that it could be a career choice. So when people say, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know. And that's because life proves itself to me to be extremely unpredictable. 2 years ago, I wouldn't have seen myself here. I remember when I was in college, before I got my first camera, my T2i, I never thought I would be able to get a T2i. I didn't grow up like poor, but I also didn't grow up rich, so I didn't really see any situation in which I could get a MacBook. I mean, I was young, I just didn't understand the world at the time, and right now I'm on my second MacBook. So I just think that the world is changing, and like anything is possible. Nothing like starry-eyed kind of anything is possible. In 5 years, who knows like how different the world would be. I might not still be independent. Who knows? The point is, mostly, I kind of have an idea of what I don't want to do. I didn't want to go to the zoology school because I hate school. I genuinely hate the current method in which school tries to teach people. Probably talk about that tomorrow. I just knew I didn't want to spend any more time in school. Right now, I really hate waking up early. I hate my time being dictated by another person with no compromise. I mean, 9 to 5s I have no bashing on them, but I really don't like waking up early every morning, and I don't like the idea of, if I want to take a vacation, I have to ask somebody 3 weeks in advance, and they can either approve or deny it, and I only have a limited amount of vacation for the year. Like, that's just not me. Life is amazing in the way that it can surprise you. Tomorrow can totally flip your life upside down. So I don't know what I want to be or what I'm gonna be in 5 years. I know what I don't want to be, and that is, don't want to not be doing creative stuff, and I do not want to have a super rigid schedule, and I want to be rich. Have a great weekend, everybody, and bless up yourself.